What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Let's see. We're going to go through the intro real quick here. Hello, welcome to that One Sports Podcast live show. This is a podcast made by a fan for the fans. We want to hear from you, the fans. Catch us out live every Wednesday. We're going to be doing random-ass go-lives like this all the time. You can catch us live on Facebook. Catch the recap of the show on Facebook page, That One Sports Podcast, immediately following the show. Coming soon, all podcasts will be on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. Check us out there as well. Apple Podcasts is kind of a fucked off situation. Can't really figure them out here. Seth, we need to get you a profile picture here. I don't know if we can hear you or not. He might have just got cut out. You can't hear me? All right. One second while we get our caller in here. Got bad internet. Let's see if we can get him in here. We're going to roll right on in. Turn this a little bit. There we go. All right, Seth had to back out. He's coming right back in here, folks. And then we're going to get live with it. To start us off, though, I'll roll right into the show. There we go. There's Seth right there. Boom. Can you hear us now? Let me know if you can hear me, because we can't hear you or see you. Nothing? We can hear you kind of talking. Let me crank you up here. I got a whole lot of nothing here, dude. All right. No idea what happened. We had it perfectly working before he got in here. Oh, we can see you. We can't hear you, though. You make sure your voice is not connected. Your headphones aren't connected. Something's not connected here, Seth. Because I know. Seth is fucking this up. Because I can hear myself. I just played a recap. This is all on you. All right, we're going to roll right into it, though, while we wait on Seth to figure out his audio issues. The Washington football team, unfortunate news, Chase Young tears his ACL today. Without Young, that D-line is still very good. Oh, we may have him. Hey, did you finally figure your shit out here? You did not. Undo your AirPods, dude. You got something effed up. Like you're probably not giving this software permission. Yeah, look. We're going to get this up here from Billy Nichols. Damn it, Seth. Barrett says fins up here. Just a whole lot of can't figure it out here from the Skogs. Damn it, Seth. We got Barrett over here. Says damn it, Seth as well. Seth can't figure out his audio. Do you have it figured out now, sir?
Can anybody hear me?
Yeah, there we go. Now we can hear you.
Dude, it worked fine until you hit the live button, and then it just fucking threw my shit for a loop, so.
Oh, man. Here, let's get your audio mixed up here a little bit. Right there. Let's turn my audio down because it sounds like you're screaming in my ear. That's on me. Yeah, Seth figured it out. Bear says, wow.
I can see that.
Yeah, I can show people's chats on here. It's pretty cool. Chase Young goes down with the ACL injury. Yeah. The Washington football team has Tom Brady's number. Taylor Heinicke plays his best football against Tom Brady. Seth has a lot of opinions on Taylor Heinicke here. What do you think?
I don't think he's a franchise quarterback like you think he is, but
I never said he's a franchise quarterback. I just said he competes against Tom Brady.
Everybody does, though. If you go look at the defensive yardage, they give up a lot of passing yards.
Taylor Heinicke, when he's face to face with Tom Brady in the eyes of the great one, he steps
He was
up.
very
Just like
efficient today. He was
very
efficient
efficient.
today.
Yep. Taylor Heinicke did roll right into this. We got our next topic here. Baker Mayfield, is he done for the year?
He messed his leg up today.
Yeah, do they just sit Baker for the rest of the year? I think they should, because they're not. If the Browns get rid of Baker Mayfield, that's a very fucking Browns thing to do, and they're done if they get rid of Baker. Who are they gonna let Case Keenum run that ship? They're gonna try to draft one of these turd quarterbacks out of the draft this year, because there ain't nobody good in the draft.
Well, he's on the contract year, so I think
He's
trying to play through it. He's trying to play through it to earn that money.
A
45-7 beatdown is not the way to earn the money, you know.
No, definitely not the way to earn the money. Dude, ESPN gets wild on here. Every time I pull it up, it fucking blares in my eardrums here. All right, the Cowboys rout the Dirty Birds. A much-needed ass whooping for the Falcons. The confidence got a little too high after beating New Orleans last week. They were riding a high. They rolled right in. Yeah, there's a CeeDee Lamb jersey. Dak, Zeke, and CeeDee Lamb all had 2 touchdowns tonight.
It was over from the beginning, dude. I mean, I watched the full thing through. It was over by halftime, to be honest with you.
Yeah, it was not a great game for them. Why do the Pats keep playing injured quarterbacks? Sit him or get rid of him. He's earning too much right now. The Falcons stink. Yep, we skipped over one thing. Talk about the Patriots poised to make a playoff run. They look good. Like, they look scary good.
I mean, as a fan of the Dolphins because of Barrett, I don't want the Patriots to win. But
old Belichick, as he refers him to.
Mac Jones was super efficient throwing the ball versus a very good defense.
Yeah.
And Ramondre Stevenson.
Yeah, Ramondre, Billy Nichols here. Stevenson is a god. He did step up with Damian Harris being out. Ramondre Stevenson rolled in there and beat down the Browns. So we got COVID Rodgers is back in action here. Oh, ivermectin eaten. Aaron Rodgers rolled in and beat down the Seahawks. It was not a high-scoring game at all.
Now, right?
Yeah, that game's over. It just wrapped up just a few seconds ago. 17-0 they beat the Seahawks. Russell Wilson looked like he couldn't fucking grip a football. He left people out to hang. He was throwing bad balls. DK Metcalf gets ejected. That dude can't control his temper to save his life right now.
Was he ejected? Because I was watching the end of it, and it was like 3 taunting calls.
Yeah, they ejected DK. Yeah, they got rid of DK.
Aaron Jones goes down with an injury, though. A.J. Dillon fills right in. Jones.
Yeah. Mac Jones can't throw more than 3 yards from Barry here.
8 yards. 8 yards.
8 yards. 8 yards in a cloud of dust.
It's check down city over there in New England. But what are they putting in the water to make those guys go off, huh?
I mean, Mac Jones did have a long today of 48 yards, a second of 26. He had 2 26-yarders, a 20-yarder, a 19-yarder, 11-yarder, and then 8-yarders. But Kendrick Bourne hit that 48-yarder. I put him in the fantasy lineup today. It was great.
I did see you picked him up, put him in there. That was
Billy said, glad I picked DK for FanDuel this week. Yep. Get fooked. All right, back. Russell Wilson can't do nothing. Cam Newton, ladies and gentlemen, is back. So is CMC. God damn, ESPN, relax. Cam Newton is back. CMC is back. Cam Newton sent Panthers frenzy, their Twitter into a frenzy when he took his helmet off, got a taunting call or got a unsportsmanlike conduct call for saying I'm back 90 times, running up and down the sideline. He got their Twitter rolling. Definitely gave me goosebumps watching that game.
Is that just because he took the helmet off?
I'm not sure if it's just I don't think you can take your helmet off while you're celebrating, and that's why he got the flag. Okay.
Yeah, because, I mean, remember a couple weeks ago, Rodgers was down there telling people that he fucking owns them and, stuff like that. So I didn't know if it was for the taking the helmet off or if it was for the yelling at the fans.
It was taking the helmet off here. CMC comes back off his injury with 95 yards rushing and 66 in the air off 10 receptions. Christian McCaffrey, that dude could rip his ACL in half, destroy the whole kneecap, come back and just absolutely produce.
PPR God, if you're looking for fantasy there.
Yeah. Christian McCaffrey can't do it. Let's see what else we got here. Man, we're kind of
It's
blowing
not
through
even
this.
like the Panthers. It's not even like the Panthers played that well, though.
No.
On offense, I should say. On defense, they played.
No, PJ Walker looked like a turd out there. But he was efficient throwing the ball. He threw the ball very efficiently. But it's like his longest pass was 17 yards to Robbie Anderson. And they pretty much had to bring Cam Newton in to pound the ball in the
What's
end
going
zone.
on with the NFC South here, dude?
NFC South is a weird spot right now.
Panthers 5-5. What do you got? The Bucks are 6-3. What are the Saints now?
The Saints are 5-4. We're just in a weird spot. 4-5 Falcons. It's like this whole division is currently filling up the playoffs right now. Every single one of them are in the playoffs right now. If you were to the Falcons have a wild card spot right now. With Philly's win, Philly takes the wild card spot from the Falcons.
Oh.
I forgot Philly did pick up that win, so they take the wild card spot. Yeah. Breaking news: Detroit Lions fans rejoice. You will not finish the season 0-17. Congratulations. Enjoy your tie with a very bad Steelers team behind Mason Rudolph out there.
Mason Rudolph. To watch right there in overtime, man. That was
a terrible game to watch. If you guys sat through and watched that whole game like I did,
it was rain.
It was piss and rain. That kicker for Detroit, whatever his name is. Let's see. I'm gonna find his name real quick. Whatever his name was.
I think he's got to get.
Yeah, he's cut for sure. Let's see. Ryan Santanzo. He did hit one field goal for 20 yards. But other than that, he had a chance for the game winner and looked like he literally just went out there and I don't even know what to call it. He didn't even put any power behind the ball. It was like a typical 45-yard field goal, and the ball landed in the end zone.
He did not get any lift to that thing.
Mason Rudolph still has concussion from Myles Garrett. Yeah, Myles Garrett wrecked him.
They should have put Dwayne Haskins in instead of Mason Rudolph.
Dwayne Haskins would have moved the ball, but they made Mason Rudolph throw the ball 50 times out in the rain. Najee Harris still had 100 on the ground. Couldn't do.
Look at the better stat. Look at Deandre just carries here, 33. The Lions lined up and played some like early 1900s football and was just on the ground the whole time. I don't think Jared Goff threw the ball more than 15 times.
He threw it 25 times. But that was all garbage.
Well,
that was all garbage minutes when they were trying to close the game out.
That's at the end of the game. Yeah, that's at the end of the game.
Going into crunch time of the fourth quarter, he had no more than 13 passes.
He had like 60-something yards. And then comes out in the first play of overtime, hits a 30-something yarder, and they still don't get shit out of that.
No.
Like
even the overtime was just terrible to watch. The whole game.
The Lions had the ball. The Lions had the ball on the opponent's 50 3 times in overtime and didn't get no points. No points at all.
It was just not good. Deandre Swift was one of the best backs in the league. Go figure, he played for the Lions. Yeah, they're going to ruin his career there, just like they did Kerryon Johnson and everybody else before them.
Whoa. Kerryon Johnson. You mean
Kerryon Johnson? I'm not saying he's in that category.
Let's use a better name here. Not
Reggie Bush. Reggie Bush put up 1,000 yards for him, and they just said, "Hey, dude, get the fuck out of town, would you?" They got rid of Reggie Thatcher. Never mind. Can't go there. All right. Unfortunately, the Saints struggle with the Titans here. They catch that L because we can't get a freaking 2-point conversion to save our lives. We're like 0-8, 0-8 going back to 2018.
That's not even the 2-point. The Saints should have won this game if they had a field goal kicker worth of shit.
Yeah, very true. But Will Lutz decided he wasn't going to come back off the IR, so he's sitting out for the rest of the year. Same with Michael Thomas out here. So we have to rely on these fucking third-stringer receivers and Traquan Smith to come in and try to wheel us down. We got to get a tight end, though. think we need a tight end.
Who, Jawan Johnson's not cutting it for you or what?
No, dude. Juwan Johnson and Lil Jordan Humphrey from Texas are our tight ends at the moment. It's like, come on. We can get a little better than that. Yeah, Billy, I agree. I shouldn't have went with Barry Sanders right there and Kerryon Johnson. It's kind of a – should have went with Reggie, Kerryon. Who else do we got? Amir Abdullah. They signed him, and he was supposed to be like a premier back. Kind of on him, though, why he wasn't that way. The Titans continue hot. They're on, a 4-game winner right now after dropping one. They're just rolling. Even without Derrick Henry, the Titans are rolling. I mean, Adrian Peterson. The run game is not what it was, but it's just like the defense is very good. But they did. I don't know. Is Bud Dupree going to be out for the year? Because Bud Dupree has a lot to do with that. They're on a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6-game winning streak.
Saints run defense is good.
Oh yeah, Saints run defense very good. Saints didn't have Alvin Kamara out there today. I think next week the Saints start Taysom Hill. Is that fair to say?
I mean, 19 for 34. Simeon out here says, yeah, probably.
Simeon did throw for like almost 400 yards.
300 yards, 298.
That was 398.
Nah, it's 298.
Oh well, splitting hairs. Titans will be a playoff. 100 yards, just splitting hairs. Titans will just be a playoff disappointment. I said it here first.
Oh no, the ESPN. Hang on, you have to check this ESPN here. The ad.
Yeah, dude, ESPN will fuck with you pretty hardcore.
I don't know if you heard
let's roll right into the next topic. Josh Allen back to MVP form after getting his booty spanked down there in Duval County. He rolls through and just, gives the Jets a fucking beatdown. Goes 21 for 28 here, 2 touchdowns. Yeah, Mike White, as it says down here, the Mike White hype is over. This dude is a trash can. He had his day in the sun. It's trying to take him out back, load the fucking 12 gauge, and clean house. Mike White's just – that dude had his one good game. It's not a good quarterback. Like, he can sling the shit out of the ball.
Has anybody really torched the Bills' defense this year?
No. Well,
I don't think anybody's really – I don't know his stat line, which I can look real quick, but
the Titans the Titans poured it on him. The Titans poured 140.
Game, right? Or was it throwing?
It was 143 yards with 3 touchdowns from Derrick Henry.
Oh, yeah. Look at the stat line for Mike White here: 4 interceptions.
Yeah, Mike White.
Good God,
he's pretty much done.
Is that Zach Wilson's team from now on out once he gets healthy?
Yeah.
They put Joe Flacco in. Joe Flacco goes 3 for 3, 47 yards and a touchdown in garbage time here.
Yeah, Joe Flacco kind of showed up in garbage time a little bit. I think why do they have Super Bowl MVP? Did he get MVP? Yeah, he got MVP, didn't he? Yeah, Super Bowl MVP sitting on the bench. I know he's fucking 80 years old and can't throw the ball like he used to anymore. But it's like, why do they have this experienced guy who could potentially rally this Jets offense, who is putting up good numbers, sitting on the bench for some dude named Mike White that they pulled out of the fucking NAIA school down there in freaking Panama County or something like that?
Youth, I guess. I don't know.
The youth. He can move. I mean, Joe Flacco's kind of a stationary quarterback. He can't really move that much. All right. Last topic before we roll. Let you guys go into the game here. Mahomes versus Derek Carr. Do we see Mahomes make a comeback here and look normal? Or is he going to continue to throw interception after interception every week?
This is a big game in this division, but the Chargers losing the Broncos. They lost, correct?
The Broncos lost.
They got beat down by the Eagles, so that just proves that the Cowboys laid an egg. But let's move off that.
A couple notables. Mike Rimmer's offensive tackle is out. Clyde Edwards-Helaire is out. DeAndre Baker out. Lucas Yang out, and Saunders, their defensive tackle, is out. And for the Raiders, they have Nick Wazowski, linebacker, out. That's a big loss. Peyton Barber didn't really play a whole lot. Amik Robinson, they're missing Dan Arnett, and of course they're missing their speedster over the top and Henry Ruggs here.
Oof.
Yeah, big oof. I don't know if we can. I think I can talk about that. I think I can talk whatever the fuck I want about, honestly. Especially if we just move to YouTube. I can definitely talk about whatever I want. I think Facebook has some weird terms and services. I can't talk about that shit. But obviously they're going to be missing Henry Ruggs for a while. He's going to be out for a little bit. Got the OKC shirt on, repping, doing. No offense is the problem. Okay, yeah. Their best running back is Josh Allen for the Bills. Agreed. Even though didn't Matt Breida have a game today?
He got in the game and caught a lot of passes out of the backfield.
Yeah, they said he put up like 18 points in fuck, I clicked on the wrong link here. Sorry guys, this is an amateur podcast. I have no idea what we're doing. Normally I have all this pulled up beforehand, but I don't today.
Come on.
ESPN keeps resetting on me here too.
I don't like ESPN.
And Matt Breida here, he only caught 3 passes out of the backfield, but caught a touchdown and then had a rushing touchdown for 28 yards. It was a 15-yard run.
I thought they were both receiving touchdowns.
So the dude in total didn't put up more than he put up 50 yards total with 2 touchdowns and scored like 20 points in a PPR league today. That's insane.
That's how it goes.
Insane. All right. So let's take a look at this division here. I can share the screen. I don't think I will though.
Quite scared it's gonna pop up, huh?
Yeah, I have no idea what's going to pop up on the screen. The Raiders currently lead the division at 5-3. The Chargers, who just lost today, at 5-4. They're currently tied third with the Chiefs. The Broncos, who just lost at 5-5, they're in the last place. If the Chiefs win this, they move up first in the AFC West here, then they're right back on track.
That's what I'm saying. It's literally that division is super, super, super close. Even with the Broncos, I mean, they got 5 wins. I think every team has 5 wins. The Chargers go to 5-4. The Chiefs are 5-4. Raiders 5-3, and the Broncos are 5. What are they?
The Broncos are 5-5.
Yeah, because they haven't had their bye yet, huh?
No, I think their bye is next week. Teams on byes. Chicago, thank God no one wanted to watch them. The Bengals, we all miss Joe. We all miss Joe Burrow today. The Giants, nobody wants fucking Danny Dimes out here throw either 500 yards passing or 4 interceptions. And then the sorry-ass Texans, I mean, unfortunately, they had a bye. Lou Dort, though, yeah. Is the Thunder playing tonight?
Yeah, they're playing the Nets.
How's that going?
They were only down by 5 at the end of the first quarter, I believe.
Oof. The comeback team here. Chiefs roll. Kyle Harvey says Mahomes. Here, let me put your comment on screen here. Chiefs roll. Mahomes gets back to normal. Melvin Ingram gets his first sack as a Chief tonight. Pretty solid.
Didn't he have one? I thought he had one last week. Maybe not.
He got traded this week, I thought. Did he play for them last week?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think. I think so.
What's up with the Chargers? Breakdown, man. They haven't looked good in weeks, to be honest. Yeah, I think they're relying too much on their offense. Kenneth Murray is back, though, so maybe that'll give them a little help over the top at the linebacker position, stopping the run, helping with play action a little bit. We'll see where that goes. Man. Yeah, Texans are out, Giants are out, Bengals are out, and the Bears are out. Let's see who we got. We got buys next week. Who's sitting out next week? The Broncos and the Rams are out next week. Okay, so fucking Teddy Two Gloves is going to sit at home next week, and then Matty Stafford, MVP Stafford, in my opinion, is going to be sitting as well. All right, so Chiefs win tonight. They take first place in the division. They're right back into it. I'm trying to kill like 6 more minutes here, so we got a pretty lengthy.
Raiders are 3-1 at home. That's not. I wouldn't say very good, but they're obviously way better than what they are on the road.
But they just
Might
lost
have a
their
little something.
star cornerback, Dan Arnett, here.
Yeah, I don't know if he's a star quarterback, but
First round pick.
yeah, same round as Henry Ruggs.
Yep.
But they just came off a bad loss to the Giants. So I would obviously, I don't know what I said Wednesday, but I think I take the
You
Raiders
picked
to
the Raiders.
win
You
here.
took the Raiders.
Okay, yeah, so I'm still taking the Raiders. Plus 2.5. Yeah, I mean all day, every day.
All right.
I mean, it's got an over/under of 52. Do you think that hits 52.5 over/under points wise? What do you think? Under over there?
I think it goes under because the Raiders aren't known for being like a crazy potent offense. I mean, Derek Carr only has 13 touchdowns. He is a passing leader, but it's like their offense isn't known for putting like 35 plus points up on the board. Kansas City's not putting up the points they used to put up anymore. I think 52 over-unders. I think it's going to be under. I don't think they'll put up combined 50 points. Now, if this turns into an absolute shootout dragout, that'd be fantastic because today's slate of games, watching the fucking Lions and the Steelers, almost I need something to like wipe my memory of that game, dude. A 16-16 ball game with just absolute turnover after turnover here. That was a terrible game to watch.
What's up with Fox not having a 3 o'clock game? Not in our area.
That's going on. That's the fourth straight week they haven't had a 3 o'clock game in our area.
That's ridiculous. I thought we always had CBS and Foxtel 7.
Okay. Billy said both games last year were shootouts. Man, I kind of hope so. I hope it's a shootout, but I don't think they'll score 52 combined.
Yeah, so this one's at home for the Raiders. Oh my God. Look at freaking ESPN, dude.
Dude, ESPN, I tell you, unless you mute your computer or whatever you're using, it'll always pop up.
Yeah, I'm using the computer to look at the ESPN stats, but this one's at Las Vegas.
Yeah, it's in Vegas. It's in Oakland. No, it's in Vegas. Some notable games we didn't go over is the Jaguars and the Colts. The Colts kind of kept that game interesting. Jonathan Taylor, obviously a madman, is going to take the rushing title, assuming Derrick Henry doesn't come back early and play in the last game of the season and rush for 400 fucking yards, which he probably will. Jonathan Taylor is pretty much looking like a lock to take that rushing title. As soon as Nick Chubb gets back, he'll probably finish second in the rushing stats. Another game we didn't talk about was the we talked about Panthers Cardinals. Didn't really get into it. Cardinals suck without Kyler Murray, huh?
I mean, they won last week versus the Niners, but that was
the Niners. The Niners stink. Niners are done. They're not a good team. Look at Colt McCoy out here, 11 for 20, 55% passing. Yeah. Oh yeah, Chris Streveler. Okay. James Conner got his touchdown in, though, continuing his streak of like 6 straight weeks with a touchdown. So that's good for him. Yeah, dude, Cardinals stink.
They lost J.J. Watt. They can't lose. I mean, they have to have Kyler to lock up the 1 seed because they're going to start losing down the stretch. Especially when they play the Rams. Because did they play the Rams already? Yeah, they had, didn't they? They beat them.
Yep. Yeah, they beat the Rams. They were the team that put the first L on the Rams. No, the Bucks were, right? Tom Brady beat the Rams to give them their first L. Then Cardinals beat them.
No, the Rams beat the Bucks to give them their first loss. You get that backwards.
Oh. Okay. All right. Well, to close out the show here, we get trying to kill 2 more minutes here so I can get this. Oh, I do have it right at the 30-minute mark. So that's fantastic. A couple highlights we're going to talk about is Taylor Heinicke, Tom Brady's kryptonite. He falls in the category of Eli Manning and Nick Foles now, right? Chat, what do you got? Can we get some comments from chat here? Hang on, I got an overlay just for you guys.
I don't know.
Boom.
But
what are your thoughts, chat? Taylor Heinicke falls in the same category as Nick Foles and Eli Manning. Let's see what we get here.
I'm going to let you finish up your stream here. Quick update. The Thunder look like they're only down by 7 with under a minute to go. So let's see. I hope they can do the comeback kid here. Lou Dort currently 13 points. Kevin Durant 16. He's probably going to go for 35, 40 points on us.
I'm trying to find that game right now. Okay, here it is. All right, yeah. To close the show, we'll talk Oklahoma. God damn ESPN. God damn ESPN, you fucking suck. Darius Bazley dropping an absolute goose egg out here with 0 points. James Earl Robinson. Freaking look at this. We don't care about your McDonald's McCafe here. Lugent's Dort looking fantastic. All right. I'm going to read the final line of the script here, and then we're going to close out the show. Thank you for listening or watching That One Sports Podcast. If you missed the early part of the podcast, you can catch us on the Facebook page. That One Sports Podcast immediately following the show. Also coming soon, you'll be able to check us out. Listen to this shit. What is happening right now? Holy cow, ESPN's getting wild here. Check out That One Sports Podcast on Spotify. I'm still currently trying to figure out Apple Podcast. That thing is a bitch. Apple sucks. If they ever want to sponsor us in the future, I'll say they rock. But until then, guys, see you on the next one.